Our second story, it's Elon Musk Book Day. The biography of the business mogul by author Walter Isaacson is released today, and in it, Isaacson explores the psychology and motivations of potentially the most powerful person on the planet. Musk effectively heads up 6 companies, Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, Neuralink, X, and XAI, that are really pushing humanity in a new direction, from the shift to renewable energy to colonizing different planets. So understanding this guy, what makes him tick, why he does the things he does, is a really important deal. So to learn about the man behind the tweets, Isaacson spent 2 years next to Musk's side, following him through his Twitter acquisition, the birth of more kids, and his outsized role in the Ukraine war. Toby and I haven't read the book yet, admittedly, but we have been reading all of the excerpts and interviews, and there are so many juicy tidbits to chat about. Where I want to start is this idea that a single person can change human history, because Elon Musk sure thinks that of himself. He has an epic sense of himself, Isaacson writes, almost as if he's a comic book character wearing his underpants on the outside, trying to save the world. And here's a good example. After SpaceX successfully sent a crew into orbit without a professional astronaut aboard in 2021, Musk reflected about the achievement to Isaacson. Building mass-market electric cars was inevitable, he said. It would have happened without me, but becoming a spacefaring civilization is not inevitable. This flight was a great example of how progress requires human agency.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly gets drunk off his own Kool-Aid, which you kind of have to do when you're running 6 companies. I mean, he called Tesla the company doing the most to solve climate change, talking to Bill Gates. And then, yeah, he said he built SpaceX to make us multiplanetary. And then he invented Starlink, which is the internet satellites, just to generate a profit while he's working on this interplanetary goal. So it really was this thing where he has a bold vision for the future, and he thinks he's doing very important things for it as well. So those two things combined form this potent mix to make this man just incredibly ambitious.
And I think the problem with that for the rest of us is that he thrives on chaos. That's what I've picked up in all of these excerpts, is that when things are going well, he gets a little bored and complacent, and that is just a very uncomfortable position for him. And you can see this in the episode about his takeover of Twitter, now called X. It does seem like he did it because things were going pretty well at Tesla after a few rocky years, and he just exercised some stock options that left him with $10 billion in his bank account. He loved Twitter, and so he called up his friend and was like, his banker friend was like, what do you think about me buying Twitter? And we all know about the chaos that's happened ever since. So the problem, he's extremely ambitious, but he does also seem to get, very antsy when there aren't a lot of conflicts going on, which seems to be a little bit problematic because he's so powerful, and when he gets into a conflict, there are a lot of ripple effects for the rest of the world.
Yeah, he loves being in fight or flight mode. He loves having his back against the wall, and sometimes he'll just manufacture chaos in order to have that feeling. I also loved one of the excerpts that he loves video games, and he got obsessed with this strategy war game called Polytopia, which is like this really low-res kind of low-quality video game, and he was playing it during meetings, during family gatherings. He was late for some meetings just for this video game, and he said his reasoning for why he was so good at it was like, I'm just wired for war, basically. So he has this idea of himself as kind of like that wartime CEO. He loves war strategy games, and he sees himself almost as like a general.
Yeah, Isaacson said that his favorite historical character is Napoleon. So
there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to read this book. Musk is just a hugely complicated, consequential character for our society right now. So it behooves us to learn more about him. Big word alert.
Hey, thanks for watching. And if you want more Morning Brew Daily, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And also check out the rest of our episodes wherever you get your podcasts.
New episodes drop at 7 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And you can email us at morningbrewdaily@morningbrew.com.